Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Wednesday, May the 1st. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you have for me, you can use this email address, a link to get into our 100% free trading room. And in this link you're getting, you will see also a link for our test drive. And I keep talking about it, but I don't want people to miss it. Test drive that starts on Monday, May the 6th. It'll run for 5 trading days. So Monday to Friday, it'll cost you $8.99. What does it get you? It gets you our premium service, just as if you were a premium subscriber. Yes, it includes all the Holly alerts, etc. And that's for 5 trading days for $8.99. We do this 4 times a year. So the next one starts on Monday. And I open the room at 9 o'clock Eastern time every morning. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. Now, let me just bring up my chart here. And I have just, man, oh man. All right, ABio. This is one that a lot of people were watching, including myself. Got halted right here and resumed. I didn't take it until I took the trade right. In fact, I took the trade right here the first time. Got in this one 3 times. Got in at 723, got out at 738, and got out at about 723. I re-entered at 750 up in this area here, and it got out up here and here, 792 and up here. Now, and 877, sorry. Is that it? Yeah, 877, 850, and just underneath 8. The problem I've got is that I wanted to get back, just as I was starting this video, we're all watching this to see if it could take out this 750. I actually did get in again. I think that was the 3rd time, and took a little bit, but we're all waiting for this 750 break. Actually, the VWAP is, let me just get the symbol linking going here. Put it in again. I think the VWAP was 758. So this was a big area for it to take out. And just as I was starting the video, you can see it took it out. So unfortunately, I have missed this, and to my chagrin. But a lot of people were waiting for this, and it has some news. Whether the news is spectacular or not, it doesn't really matter. People always say, well, how come it's going up so much? The news isn't that great. It doesn't matter what you think. First of all, it's a very low float situation. I mean, we have 154,000 shares in the float. It may not be that low. That's what our provider is telling us. Other people are showing 1 million. 1 million is still very, very low. So that's why these sort of things can happen. And you'll drive yourself crazy if you try to, figure out, well, why? Just accept it, play the chart. And by the way, I should tell you why I got into it right here. I was looking at these topping tails on the 15-minute chart. So I thought if I could take this out right there, that'd be a good entry. So that's when I got in probably the 3rd time, and it worked okay for a bit, and then I got out. And now, but I had my alert set for about 750, and unfortunately, just as I was doing this video, it popped. Anyway, that's okay. There will be other ones. I did take some other trades. One that didn't work. I want to show you one that didn't work. They don't all work, even though the setup seems to be pretty decent. This was a red bar ignored. We talk about this a lot in the room. And so you have an uptrend. You have a red bar right there, totally engulfed by the previous green. And if this turns into a green bar and it moves above the high of that price right there, that can signify a buy. And you can you have two ways you can put your stop. You can be pretty conservative by putting it there. I'm sorry, liberal by putting it there. A little more conservative by putting it there. More conservative means you'll be taking less shares. A little more liberal, you'll be taking fewer shares or more shares. Because remember, your stop should be the same in terms of the amount of money you want to lose, or you're risking. I shouldn't say lose, but risking. Anyway, it started to work a little bit. I actually got into the trade at 1772. So I got into the trade right about here, popped up to 1779, looked pretty interesting. But then look what happened. You see this move right there? That corresponds almost exactly to this move. In fact, WLH is really looking almost identical to what the SPY did. Right here on those 4 bars, and then the SPY is trying to put a little move up. The problem I have with that is I really don't like taking trades that track the SPY so much. I mean, what we're always trying to do is find stocks that are what we call our alpha stocks, the ones that are basically trading on their own. They don't care what the rest of the market is doing. And that's usually because they've got an earnings release, or maybe, like an A-Bio, they've got some kind of a little press release that's getting people interested. Certainly some of the low float stocks don't really tend not to follow what the overall market is doing. Those are just traders, and they don't care what the market is doing. They're just piling into these low float stocks and riding them for a while. But this one obviously was tracking exactly what the SPY was doing. So when I got in it, the SPY was okay, but then it turned around. So anyway, I only took what did I take? About a 4-cent loss. Yeah, 12.72, 12.68. So it wasn't a big loss. Lumber Liquidators was an early trade. Looked interesting. You look at it on the daily chart. Actually, maybe look at it on the weekly chart. Yeah, you look at it on the weekly chart, you can see, the potential fill, the void that we always talk about. Remember, the stock was up, and the stock was up over 14. And I ended up taking that trade. This was the pre-market action right there. So it broke 14. I ended up taking this trade right here around 14.25. It had a nice pop immediately up to 14.44. Looked like it was going to keep going. I did actually take some out at 14.37. But then on the way down, I got out at, actually I got out at 14.34 and 14.37. And then it just collapsed. So didn't really have any sort of follow through. The one I was kind of waiting on, I was hoping maybe that Weight Watchers would have a continuation after yesterday. This is a new symbol for Weight Watchers. If you recall, it used to be WTW. So it almost looks like an IPO. Only two, there's the week. So it almost looks like an IPO. But I thought maybe it might have some continuation, but it not yet anyway. Actually, I thought this was, there we go. That's what I was looking at. So this is only the second week it's traded as WW. And that's about it. Excuse me, that's about it. I want to get back into the room. Oh man, A-Bio is going to kill me here. Just absolutely going to kill me. Look at it now. Where are we on the 15s? Boy, wrong time to start my video. Anyway, it happens. So, but definitely made some good money in this area here. Excuse me, but a lot of people are piled in probably just on that break of the VWAP at about 757. So that was a tremendous trade for a lot of people. All right, that is it. No more crying in my soup. So if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. And again, the link to get into the free room. Take a look at the body of the email. You'll see the link for the test drive that starts on Monday. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I hope everybody has a great evening. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.